Okay, once again we're using this ESP32 Plus board by Electfreaks. This is their, by Keyestudio. This is their wiki tutorial that shows how to use a relay. And they wrote the code for it, which I copied and pasted, and it works well. This is the tutorial right here, number 1204, that shows the parts needed, the wiring, and they have their wiring diagram a lot more tidy than my wiring. And then they go down below and show the test code. And at some point in this, they explain what a relay is, and we're using Bluetooth, an app that they supply, which is free, to control a device. In this case, the device is a little LED, blue LED, using, again, Wi-Fi and their ESP32 board. This is the relay, and I see that it is rated at 10 amps. And that's what they're showing that came in their kit. They supply it. In their kit, it looks a little different because it's got this connector system. All right. What is 10 amps? What does 10 amps get you? This is a little tiny LED that's running at 3.5 approximately volts. Let's see what 10 amps will do. This is when I ask ChatGPT, tell me what I can run with a 10 amp relay. How can I use a 10 amp relay to control appliances? And they're giving me small fan, aquarium pump, these various things, space heaters up to 10 amps, just like it says, string lights, water pump. Here are 12 volt fans that you would have, for example, in your car that you could control with this blue relay. You would have to, my understanding is you would have to plug your power source, like a power pack battery, 12 volt power pack, into this relay, and then this relay will throw a switch that turns that power source on or off. So it's a way of controlling a larger electrical appliance, more than just a little LED. LED comes in the kit, and that's the reason they're showing us turning it on and off. That's not very useful in everyday life, but using, okay, I noticed I'm learning more about how this app works. For these writing apps to Arduino and Arduino project, and you can see where I had it turned on and off. We need to use this send right here. And we need to make sure that we have our system connected by Bluetooth. These circled or highlighted in red means you're supposed to touch or tap that in order to make this work. You're supposed to tap hex, then you come over here and you see this UTF-8 string, you tap that, and then that will give you this keyboard on your phone, on your cell phone. Now that's the way it appears on your cell phone. only when you use UTF-8 string value. That's where I was having difficulty getting to that string value, tapping that, and then that gives you this that you can type in, and in this case we're typing in relay on and relay off. So we're going to move on to the next lesson from this one. This just shows us how to use a relay. A little simpler wiring diagram here. They've got their LED plugging in directly to the ground rail rather than having wires. And I'll have a tidier setup on the next lesson. So there'll be more about this.